Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here. Up to start the week off. It's Monday, and actually, we didn't meet goal, but still a good Monday.
Yeah, I saw they didn't get paid for a Nintendo system, so that would have helped. But anyways, if you're new, this is Linda. I'm Cameron. We're gonna go over what sold our online store. Today is Monday, first day of the week. Our goal is $400 a day. That's kind of where we want to be at. We're gonna go over what the numbers were and what sold. Hopefully, a couple things to keep an eye out for. And stay tuned. You'll see what Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday sales are as well. So how did we do?
So we had 12 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just under $350.
So still pretty close to the day. And if we had an $85 Nintendo system sell, if it would have been paid for, we would have been fine. Let's get into it. First item.
First up, we have this Honda Acura engine oil filter out of our $1,200 tool buy, sold for almost $11 shipped.
Very nice.
Then we got a 3-pack of Tooth Tunes. Singing toothbrushes. We've got Selena Gomez, Big Time Rush, and
Cody Simpson,
also from Disney Channel, and those sold for $36 shipped.
Very good. I think those were $3, $1 a piece for them. So
there you go.
Yep.
Next up, we've got a vintage Hard Rock Cafe shirt, extra large, sold for $22 shipped. Then we got an Xbox 360 Slim System, Slim System. There it is, and that sold for $84 shipped, and it comes with the wires and one controller.
Usually I get around 80 to 100 depending on where the market is for the 360s at the time, so does pretty well.
Next up, we've Cameron purchased all those not watercolor, but all the plant books. So we got plant specifications for photographs for painting, and then how to draw certain ones, and how to paint certain ones.
Bird identification guides, a bunch of books. Was at a garage sale. Lady wanted mostly $5 a piece for them. I said, would you half off on some? She's like, yeah, sure. And I was going to find like 5 of them. And she goes, how about just take them all for 10? And I got a whole table worth of books. And we made little lots. One already sold for 60, I know. And then we sold a book for 15.
Yeah.
And then this lot of 3 sold for
$40.
$40. Pretty cool. These were all watercolor ones. So watercolor books on how to paint flowers and plants and stuff.
Then the DVD 200 buy, we've got 5 Flights Up, sealed Blu-ray, sold for $8 and some change, going eBay International. Then $700 manual buy, a 93 Acura NSX ETM, sold for $40 shipped.
The NSX manuals we did pretty well on. They were some of our best selling ones. Yep.
Then we got a remote, a Samsung Smart TV remote for 10 and some change. Then a vintage Chevron Delo oil and lubricants hat, sold for $16 shipped.
That was $1 at a garage sale.
Then Grand Theft Auto 4 episodes from Liberty City, complete for Xbox 360, sold for $21 shipped.
Artwork is not that great on this one. No manual either. Disc is okay.
Next up, we've got a Cuisinart Mini Prep food processor bowl. It's adorable. And that sold for $10.50 shipped, and we picked that up at Camp 2022. And we're getting ready for Camp 2023 in 1 week. We're excited. We have so much to do. Too much to do.
Too much. We have too much.
But we'll see what goodies we pick up to sell on eBay.
We like to find stuff when we're out there, so hopefully we'll
pay for the trip.
That's the goal.
And last but not least, Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace. This is his A Cook's Tour set. We found that parting them out so that people could complete their own.
Well, that does work, but we didn't have a complete set. I think we were missing one. We're missing one. Like it was a 5-disc set or something. Missing one. Yeah. We sold it. This may be our second one or our third one. I don't know how many, but
we have 2 more over there, so this is the third one. Okay. This one did sell for $14 shipped.
So just the 1 disc, Mexico and the Americas. So pretty cool. That's all we got. Pretty easy packing day. The Xbox being the hardest, but everything else is super easy. We'll get this packed up and we'll see in a second with what sells tomorrow. Sales for Tuesday. How did we do?
We have 13 sales on our main platform, eBay, for actually $7.11.
Which is a great place to get a Slurpee.
Yes.
Anyways, it was a crazy
free Slurpee days coming up.
It was a great day on eBay in the morning. I think by 10 o'clock I had 9 or 10 sales. It was just, most of these sales are from the morning. Actually, the afternoon's been much slower. So super blessed. Also had a pretty big sale, good mix of stuff. Something I almost put in a big lot, and I'm glad I pulled it out because it sold for some decent money. So let's get into it. First item, one of our go-tos.
Out of the $1,200 tool buy, we have an 03 Honda Element manual, sold for $84 shipped. Then this is the item Cameron was talking about. Cameron went through all his costume jewelry and pulled this lovely...
I'll wear this kind of... It doesn't really go with my tan and everything.
Work for him.
No.
So we did list it, and it sold for $30 shipped, and it's going eBay International.
It's by the brand Aldo. It's not like silver or anything. I had a bunch of jewelry that most of it's costume and like junk, broken stuff or little pieces or whatever. I'm listing it in a big lot to sell it. I've pulled out a couple pieces, you know, that when I first had it, but this was in there, and I'm like, huh, I wonder if this is worth anything. And then I saw the little Aldo tag on here, listed it, and it sold in a couple days for $30. So pretty good.
Then we have one of our Ben Sherman shirts from the lot of them. This is a size medium, sold for almost $28 shipped.
Paid 10 a piece. We sold some of these as high as $40. They're on sale right now because they've been up for a minute, but they're going to go first class, and we're well into the profit on all these. Like I said, we sold quite a few of them. The extra larges went quicker than the larges. The mediums are a little bit slower.
Yeah.
But $40 is the highest, and as low now is $28.
Then out of the, is this out of the medical supply stuff?
Yeah, the free medical supplies.
Okay, so Cameron got that box of free medical supplies. This is out of there. This is a pack of 6 Security lubricating gel, and that sold for $38
It's
shipped.
lubricating gel deodorant. It's an odor eliminator.
Oh, it's deodorant too.
So, I got a bunch of the medical stuff. Yeah, you could use it. Anyway, no, just kidding. Anyways, I got like 3 or 4 sets of these. If you guys have seen, we've sold a couple of these other items from there. It was all free. It's not something that requires a prescription. They were going to throw it away. I told her I'd give her some money for it. She goes, just get it out of here. It's not those. I brought them over there.
Because one more. We have.
I have actually 2 more sets of
2 more sets of that stuff.
I'm listing these other security little like paste or whatever.
It's Stoma paste.
Yeah, and then I got we have those little, what are they, the rings or whatever.
Oh yeah, the little rings that we sold to that one buyer, a billion of them.
That's like a powder or something.
Oh, this one. This is ostomy powder.
So got a bunch of it. It's all free.
Not that one.
Those are listed too.
This is part
They're not
of it.
worth a whole lot.
No sting skin barrier film.
So again, all this stuff was free. They're gonna throw it away. It all has great dates on it. That sold for what, 30 something shipped?
Yeah, 38.
So we'll sell a couple more of those hopefully. So happy to see that go. Next
up we have this vintage 1976 7-Eleven Ghost Rider Slurpee cup. This is one of the ones when you used to actually get the actual cups, and that one did sell for 22 and some change out of our stack here.
We sold a couple already before. I think I spent $10 or $14 on all of them. I want to say it was something like that from a guy, and he was the dealer. He goes to swap meets. He sells a lot of media. And he had these. He goes, I don't know what they're worth. And he goes, $10 or with $14, whatever it was. It was less than $1 a piece. So, very happy.
Then next up we have this.
Best sale
we sold
from Savers ever.
This last time we sold just the little box with the headset, and that sold for
180 or something.
180. Then there's this one, which is the full boxed set with the transceiver and everything, and that did sell for $280 shipped.
This puppy's new. I actually added the wire on. It's a speaker wire. It was in the box, but you can see all these are still sealed. All of them are sealed. The cords are all wrapped. Everything's great on it. Crazy thing, this was at Savers, and like I just mentioned, this is my best item from Savers ever. I've been going to Savers for how long I've been in California? That long. So like
no, it's 12, so almost 11 and some change.
Yeah, 11 and some change years or whatever. So, and I've never bought an item that's going to sell for this much money from Savers. We were going through, Lynn and I were there. It makes me want to go to Savers right now. I really had filled the cart up. Zane was in the cart, and all my stuff was in there with him. And he's like, Dad, there's no room. I'm like, well, you can walk, but he goes, I don't want to walk. So he's being lazy. So I'm like, you have to deal with it. And I'm strolling down the kitchen appliances. On the very top of an appliance, it's like a coffee machine, is this box just sitting here like this. And I can only see this. And I'm like, Sennheiser, oh, that looks nice. $40 price tag. Look it up. I'm like, wow, there's 2 headsets in here. Look it up real quick. I'm like, oh yeah, easy money for sure. And then I didn't realize how good. So we sold one for 180, and this one sold for 280. 280. So what is that? That's 460. So 40 into 460. So probably will be like, so the highest dollar amount item we sold with one specific buy from there, and pretty good profit too. So yeah, happy with that. Yeah. Next, another just
not so glorious Sirius satellite receiver, sold for 9 and some change.
These, when you get these little Sirius receivers, sometimes they come with like a little pack, and it's got an antenna and different chargers and the docking station. You actually make more money on like the antenna and the docking station, the chargers, The receivers don't sell as well because people usually have those. They're looking for an extra charger so they can have one at work and one at home, or an extra docking station, or their antenna goes bad, things like that. So usually we part them out and we do much better on the other parts than we do the receiver. But I list it because I got to squeeze every dollar out.
Then also from Savers, we have the Animator Survival Kit. And that sold for 23 and some change.
I guess I put kit in there twice.
Oh, it's not on there twice?
No.
Oh, okay. The Animator Survival Kit.
Anyways, this one I think was $5 and it sold for how much?
23 and some change.
Pretty good. I'll go medium now, so I wouldn't say that's too bad.
Then we've got Super Mario Brothers 2 for the NES game cartridge, sold for $29 shipped. Cameron got a stack of NES games.
$40 at a garage sale. She had one game out, and I'm like, "You got any more?" She goes, "I think so." She came out with a little stack of them. She wanted, it was 40 or 30 I paid. I just paid her what she wanted. And we already sold one Tecmo for 28, this one for 20 something, and we got a couple more that one's gonna go for 40, a couple in the 15, so should be pretty good. Don't find Nintendo games that often.
Then the sale of the day out of my own collection, I got the other version of it, but this is the complete Kama Sutra, the first unabridged modern translation, sold for $9.74. No, I got the ones with pictures. That's why I didn't want that one.
Better. Anyways, that was I think $1. Or it was in a big book, but I don't even remember. It's been up for a minute based on the photo.
Then we got some cards. These are Chem Vintage Sequence Double Deck Playing Cards in the plastic
KEM. These used to do a lot better. This is a nice set, except for there's a couple little...
that's adorable.
You can kind of see the cards look cool. Got the little Chem insert in there.
It comes with the little book, 10 Answers to 100,000 Questions. And
there you go. So this one is a nice set, but a couple of the cards have little nicks at the top or cuts in them, so that didn't help. It sold for
$17 shipped.
I think it was $1. There are some Chem sets that sell really well, specific ones, or if you get a sealed pack, they do really well. Not something I would go crazy on. I'm not paying more than $1 or $2 for them, and usually I really only be in them at $1. So.
Then also from Savers.
Yeah, Savers killed it today.
Cameron picked up 2 of these global puzzles, and this is the other one that sold for $39 shipped.
And they're both for $6, and they both sold for $39.
Last but not least, we've got a 5-pack of British Stream filters, sold for $31.50 shipped.
These were originally $13.99, but 50% off. I got them for $1 a piece from a lady who does cleanouts, and $5 into $31. We'll take it. And these will probably go first class. They're pretty light. Yeah. So a pretty good day. This weekend was a crazy packing day. We had a lot of big stuff, and then yesterday was pretty easy, and then today...
Oh, yesterday was so easy.
Only the Xbox, and then today, this is really the only other big thing. So it should be easy for Linda to get all this packed up. I'm going to take some photos, because we're going to be going on vacation soon, but we want to get some listings up, so that way stuff is still being listed. The garage stays clean, too, because we have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be coming. And by the way, stays clean, I mean gets clean. We have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just putting it out there that we're going to get a bunch of stuff at the thrift stores this year, so that we have a lot to list when I get back. So
we got to make sure that we come home with stuff in Mom and Dad's truck and stuff in the van.
Yeah, we rent a van to go up there, and then they pull a trailer, and usually between the two, I'm like, "You got room for this?" Like last year, I bought a golf.
Well, and this year, Mom has her truck, so I think they're going to take the truck up, and so they'll have the bed of the truck plus the trailer. So that means even more real estate to fill it up. We might need to take some bins so that we can fill it up nicely into the truck.
Might be not a bad idea to bring a couple bins if we can. So, sales for Wednesday. How do we do?
We had 14 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just around $5.15.
Oh, my hair looks crazy. Anyways, pretty good day. Let's get into it. First item.
First up, we got this Thomas & Friends Trackmaster Thomas Annie Clarabelle. It's one of the
Annie and Clarabelle are the cars. Linda knows nothing about Thomas.
No. And that sold for $20 shipped.
I think I paid $2, so it wasn't really a great deal.
Then we've got a Hasbro Disney Descendants. This is Jordan Aradon. And she does not have any clothes, but she still sold for $14 and some change.
She was in a big toy lot that I had, and I just Google lensed her, and eventually she sold. So this is close as $1 at a garage sale.
This is Spears and Munsell, the Benchmark 2nd edition, with the booklet, sold for $28 shipped.
That was a good deal for $1.
Then we've got a remote. This is a Ecovacs Robotics remote control, sold for $12.50 shipped.
Very nice.
Then we've got off of our Carrera Go slot car set. These are the risers and loop supports, sold for $20 shipped.
We sold the track the other day for $35. So
then Cameron got some more S-Watch S-Force watch accessories. And one of them is this case that holds 3 different watches, and that sold for $35 shipped.
Got a bunch of, only one set of 3. I got a bunch of single watch cases. Hopefully they'll sell eventually.
Then we've got a brand new sealed copy of the Microsoft Office for Mac, sold for $65 shipped.
That was part of a $60 buy that I had the other day. Another item is going to be from that I just listed.
Then we got a Nikon Coolpix 10 megapixel digital camera, sold for $34 shipped. Then another one of our needlepoint pictures. This is the fisherman, or Old Man and the Sea fisherman guy. So it's a framed needlepoint that somebody did, and that sold for $55 shipped.
We got 4 of those different ones. 2 of the fishermen and then 2 bigger ones. I think we're about 5 a piece in them for the whole deal, each one. So $20 altogether. And we sold 3 so far. We sold 2 for $60, I think 1 for $100 or close to, and then I have 1 big one left. So those do pretty well for us.
Then we got a Paladin Tools Cable Check Pro, sold for $105 shipped.
Bunch of sold comps for around. Sales for Thursday. How did we do?
We had 10 sales across 2 of our platforms for just around $245.
Slower day today for sure. Someone's supposed to pay for something they didn't, so that didn't help. But we did sell something on another platform, so that was... Anyways, first item is on Mercari.
Mercari, we sold the complete series of Scorpion on DVD for $28 plus shipping.
Yeah, and they do have media mail on Mercari now, so that's kind of cool. We didn't list a lot of DVDs over there because of that in the beginning, but I listed this set, and I had a lot of interest in it from one buyer. It was for $35 free shipping on eBay, and I would have probably taken an offer of $30, so I think in the end we made, close to what we would have got on eBay on it, so happy to see it go, and spent $6.
Cool. Then we've got on eBay to start us off 180 days of second grade practice.
That's all it takes
books.
for you to pass second grade, 180 days.
There you go, and that sold for $40 shipped.
I almost passed these up. They were at a garage sale for $5. One set sealed, and the other ones are really good shape, but I sold it for $40 and it sold overnight.
There you go. Then we got Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights for PS2, sold for $17 shipped to a repeat buyer. Then a lot of 3 of our 5-inch necklace holders from our display buy, and those sold
for a bunch
for
of them. We have some left.
$24 shipped. Then we've got Kung Pao Enter the Fist on DVD from Savers, sold for almost $10 shipped.
I think I paid $2 for that, so I thought it would go for a little bit more, but it finally sold on sale. So.
Then a pair of men's size 11 Sanuk Vagabond slip-ons, sold for $35 and some change.
Those were $10, but they're in really good shape. So.
Then from our S-Force buy, we've got this hexagon pen with the fancy case, sold for $17.50 shipped.
I got all this S4 stuff for free when I bought all of the watches, so this was all just free stuff. So making $17 is great because I didn't pay anything.
Then we got Alien Isolation for PS4, sold for almost $17 shipped, going eBay International.
That was $5.
Then an Oster Animal Clippers, sold for
just the
$15
blade.
and some change. Just the blade, sorry. Blade number 88.
Yeah, they have a bunch of different ones, but pulled that off a unit.
And last but not least, an adorable little guy. This is
Pookie.
Pookie.
He's a Pookie bear.
Garfield's little Pookie teddy bear. He's a 7-inch tall bear. Sold for $24 shipped.
Sometimes I call Zane Pookie Bear when he was little. So, anyways, that's all we got. Should be a really easy packing day for Miss Linda here. We'll see you guys in the next video with what sells next.